Are you ready, Linda? I know you've signed up as a volunteer for Invictus Vancouver 2025. Yes, you have.
I haven't heard back yet, but I'm hoping that my name gets on the list because I know there's so many people who are so excited to be.
Let's ask him.
Yeah, the CEO of the Invictus Games, Scott Moore. Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Well, it's great to finally be here. I've been watching the show. I'm a fan, and I'm in the same seat that Brian Burke has been in.
Right?
It's true.
Yeah,
Berkey and I share this in common. It's great to finally be on with you, ladies.
I mean, can we talk about the volunteers? Because apparently they travel, they follow the Invictus Games around.
Yeah,
committed.
We are so thrilled. We opened the volunteer application portal in February. We needed about 1,700. We had over 4,500 applicants.
Wow.
And so we have a group that's interviewing applications from all across the country.
Yeah.
The reason we haven't gotten to you yet, Linda, is we're giving veterans and members of the military the first crack.
Yep, for
which
sure,
is great.
as you should, right?
And there are volunteers who've been part of this for a number of games, and they follow it around. So we'll have volunteers from all over the world. It's great.
Yeah,
Just in
that's
case
cool.
people watching right now aren't familiar with Invictus Games, Vancouver 2025 is special in that it's the first of the winter games. So we'll get into that and maybe some opening ceremonies news. But the unconquered piece, like this is not an Olympic Games where the best time wins, you know.
This is, I tell people this is my assignment outside of sport. I've been in sport all my life.
Yeah.
This is not about sports. It's about using sport as a transformative and healing power.
Mm-hmm.
And it is amazing when you talk to these participants. We don't even call them athletes, we call them competitors or participants, and how much meaning it gives to their lives. Some of these people have been through the worst things you can imagine as military members. They've either got physical or what we call invisible injuries, and they are using sport as a way to get back into society, find new ways to heal. And the story, we've told so many stories, and I know you've heard the story of my friend Peacemaker, and we could, that's Peacemaker right there.
There it is.
From Nigeria, just a lovely, lovely kid. And he'd never seen snow before. And he was learning how to ski on one leg. And the day after this was shot, he did the skeleton going down the bobsled track at 50 miles an hour, head first. And when he popped up at the bottom of it, I said, "What did you think? Do you like skiing or skeleton?" He said, "Skeleton, because you don't need as much skill. All you need is courage," which is a great,
Which is great.
line.
That's a great line.
Yeah, he's going to be a star of the games. But the gentleman I was going to talk about that is really, it displays what Invictus is all about. A former British Naval Reserve member by the name of Mark Ormrod. He competed in Australia in 2018. Triple amputee. And he competed in swimming. So the whistle blows at the beginning of a swimming event. They don't start it with a gun for obvious reasons. So the whistle blows and the entire field dives in.
Mm-hmm.
The winner finished in about 30 seconds. Second place, third place, the whole field finishes. They turn around and they see Mark about 20 meters down the pool.
Wow.
And they all, as a group, came back to Mark and they all swam together because no man is left behind. And when they all touched the end of the pool together, the roof went off the place. And that is really what Invictus is about. It's about a shared journey of healing. It's about the bonds that tie service members together. I was speaking at an event in Surrey today, and I was introduced by an honorary corporal or honorary captain who says that when you've been a veteran, you call your comrades brothers and sisters, and that's what you see at the Invictus Games. I hope people can get out and see it. It's going to be incredibly inspirational. And I say it's a circle of inspiration because we'll sit in the stands of the opening ceremony on Saturday, February 8th, and we haven't announced where they're going to be yet, but we will next week. We'll sit in the stands and be inspired by these people who come out and the things that they do, but they'll be inspired by the fact that there are so many people who are there to say thank you, to say we appreciate you, that you've laid down your lives, you've sacrificed your health, your mental health to protect our way of life. And that's what we hope to get out of all this at the end of the day is what I call a legacy of gratitude. To be grateful for these service members who are the first to run into a battle zone, the first to help out with wildfires, the first during COVID to be in long-term health facilities to help there. And sometimes they're invisible. And we need, as a country and as a group of nations, to say, we appreciate your service.
How many Canadian vets are taking part? Do you know yet?
Yeah, the team announcement will be July 10th in Kingston. I'm going to Kingston for that. There'll be, I think, 56 members that will represent Team Canada. And, these are not Olympians. No. These are people that may never have competed in some of these sports. But being back on a team, being back having the maple leaf on your sleeve, that means a lot to these people.
So how do the athletes get to be a part of it? Because it's not a personal best time was reached in a qualifying heat, right? No. How do they?
They are chosen by how much they will benefit from the journey. In Canada and most other countries do it that way.
That's beautiful.
And some of these people they may have PTSD. We hear stories of former members of the services who may have gone through traumatic brain injuries or may have gone through deep depression, who can't face the world. And yet they get given this goal. And this, sports or any time in life, if you get a goal to work towards, it's going to get you out of yourself and challenge yourself. And the Invictus Games and what goes around it brings people back. And what we hear time and time again from friends and family who are a huge part of the journey, we hear, thank you for giving us our mother back. Thank you for giving us our father back. Thank you for giving us our family back. And so what I say is that I've been lucky enough in my career to do 11 Olympic Games, and Olympic Games create stars and they change lives. Invictus Games save lives.
And families.
Tickets? When can we get
tickets? Tickets will be on sale early September. We're going to announce next week the venues for our opening and closing ceremonies.
How many people are you expecting at the opening
We're
ceremony?
hoping, and I'm going to challenge the Lower Mainland and the island we want 40 to 50,000 people in the stands.
Oh, gee, I wonder where that could be held.
So, we want you to come out and say,
I'm in.
This is important to us. You're all a part of our community, and it's about creating the Invictus community. So you'll hear about the ceremonies next week. Tickets will go on sale early September, but as part of the announcement of where the ceremonies will be, you'll be able to go onto our website, invictusgames2025.ca, and sign up for an expression of interest for tickets. And we encourage you to come out. And if you come, I promise you will be in tears. At least 3 times.
Have you
during
shed
the
a few
ceremonies.
already?
Oh, man.
I do almost every day when I hear the
Quickly
stories.
tell the Ukraine story just because of how.
Oh yeah, so we had a training camp in February, and we had members of teams from all over the world. One of those teams was from Ukraine. We had a dinner at the end of the training camp, and Team Ukraine came up to me and said, thank you. And I was so humbled. I said, why would you be thanking me? They said, well, because of what you and your team are doing to put on the Invictus Games. It means so much to us. We want you to have a gift. So they gave me this gift. It's a desk calendar on a metal stand, and the metal stand is made up. It was made from shell casings from Russian bombs.
Shrapnel.
And the calendar represented the 3,000 days at that point that they'd been in conflict with Russia, and they're giving this to me. That's why I think we can all be inspired to say thank you and have that legacy of gratitude that we're looking for.
Huge-hearted. Heart of Invictus is a show on
exciting.
Netflix.
Yeah, go watch The Heart of Invictus. It's great on Netflix.
Honestly.
After you watch this.
After you watch Steel Ambassador. Thank you for coming.
Great to see you, ladies.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, well, love it or hate it, the self-serve checkout is under fire in Canada right now, and it's actually on the way out in some big stores. We're going to tell you why when we come back.
But first, this week's viewing party. Kim and family in South Surrey. You're on Steel and Vance.
We also have another submission from South Surrey. It's Anne. Hello, Anne.
And there's Shelley and Victoria.
And Myrna in Delta. Thanks for sending in the photos.
Yep, and someone's going to be able to choose from any restaurant in BC $100. We'll announce the winner at the end of the show. Stay tuned.